My first London performance was for Torch Garden in 1999. I think it was their 10th or 11th birthday. And somebody had seen some pictures that I had of a fluorescent body piercing installation that I performed at the Perth Institute of Contemporary Arts. And I'd given them a duplicate of these pictures. I'd spent my last £8 making colour photocopies, again, before the whole internet thing was happening. So these very precious copies of these images had found their way to Torture Garden, and they rang me up and offered me a gig. I was delighted to be working for them, and the first performance, it was at the End, I think, nightclub in Farringdon, and I did all of the piercing, I think, backstage. For some reason, I went on later to do it live on stage, and I had maybe 20 piercings, 10 down each side of my torso, sort of 10 down here, and then 10 down here. And I would, it was an act that I had at the time that they booked, and I was covered in fluorescent body paint, quite tribal, with green spiky hair, and fluorescent elastics which had clips on them, and I'd dance around and clip all of the elastics onto the piercing needles to create an installation on the stage. So that was my first performance with Torch Garden. I was super excited to be there, and I remember meeting Lucifer and Misbehave and Vivid Angel and the girls that had already been on the scene for years, and I was this little newbie, but fresh off the boat, but fully formed. I feel that I am a reflection of my true being, of my soul, that it's not really been influenced by external forces such as a university degree or having seen people at festivals through my formative years. I really feel like I evolved of my own volition in a void of Australian non-culture. The pain of the piercing needles is quite superficial. There's the moment of insertion, which is a bit ow, but you couple that with adrenaline, and then the fact that I do a quite superficial surface piercing. But also the act was performed on point, on a pair of ballet shoes. So the answer to, oh, did that hurt, is yes, my feet are killing me. So to be a prima ballerina and dance on point is actually more painful than to do a body piercing performance.